Hello, big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth. I talked about movies and how long and length of movies that I like to watch yesterday, but today we're going to talk about books. And I know I talk about books a lot on this channel, and I know I talk about movies a lot on this channel, and I know I talk about TV shows a lot on this channel, and sports and video games, but let's be real here. Books are a vital part of my life. Just like movies are, just like TV shows are, just like sports is. All of these things are a vital part of my life. And I'm watching just to see, it's not it involves winning for the most part, but it doesn't all of it mean winning. Most of it means winning, but not all. Some of it means more than that. Like, when I finish a book, or when I start a book, and I really like that said book, I will not put it down. I mean, sure, when I'm sleeping or I'm doing something else that doesn't require me to read, I won't read. But here's the thing. So I've been reading this book called the Where the Crawdads Sing. And I read physical copies. I don't like to listen to audiobooks. But there's other individuals who like to listen to audiobooks. But for me personally, it's about the physical copy, being able to turn the page, and reading the words, not just. I'm sure you can do it on your tablet and other places like that. But for me personally, it's about reading from an actual book. Not just scrolling through a book on your tablet or listening to an audiobook. So over the course of the last 2 or 3 days, however you want to look at it, I've read 285 of the 368 pages. Now, by the time this vlog goes up, I may have finished the book and completed it, and maybe even started watching the movie that's based off of the book. And then after that book is a very hefty book that I'm going to be reading next, which is the Anna Karenina book. And then I'm going to watch the movie, and then we're going to move on to the next book after that, which I'm not 100% certain on what it is. It could be War and Peace. It could be the Shadow and Bone series. It could be the other series that I have that has a bunch of books in it. I wanted to say it was Percy Jackson. Yes, that's what it was. It is Percy Jackson. So, just a lot of books that I have that I would like to read over the course of the next month and a half. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to get through a lot of books throughout this year because, like I said, the next 2 books after this one are pretty hefty. I think they're close to like 700, 800 pages, maybe even more than that. So it may take me a while to read those 2 books, which are, like I said, Anna Karenina and the War and Peace book. So the first things first, though, is to finish Where the Crawdads Sing, then move on to the next book, and then once I finish that next book, we move on to the next book, and so forth and so on. And I don't know how many more books I'm going to read in the year of 2023, but I do know that I've completed 2 at this point. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that I won't finish 3 books, and I know I should have read a lot more because there's been so many months and I've had these books sitting in my collection of books that I need to read for a long, long, long time, and we'll just have to wait and see. I know there's definitely going to be more books that I want to get in the future. Like, there's 2 books that I have on my Amazon wish list, which are the Maze Runner, the newest Maze Runner book that was released this year, and the Nature of Middle Earth, which is about the nature of Middle Earth, which is a Lord of the Rings style book. There's been so many Lord of the Rings books made, including The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. I have pretty much everyone except for that nature of the I have read all of them too, except for, like I said, the great nature of Middle Earth. and Middle-earth is the fictional place where the Lord of the Rings takes place. And it's been around for a long time. And it's not just, you got the Shire, you got Mordor, you've got all kinds of other places like Gondor and Rohan and all of these other places that exist in that world. And Bree, which is a town, all of that stuff. But we have to get through all of the books I have currently, which I have after this book that I'm finishing today, it's going to be 12 or 11 books left to read. So I still have quite a few books left. That means, we'll just have to wait and see. And it may not just be, the Maze Runner book. It may not just be the Lord of the Rings book or the J.K. or the J.R. Tolkien book. Heck, there's even another book that I've been waiting for. I think everyone's been waiting for a long time to be released, and that's the new Game of Thrones book. I think it's called Winds of Winter or something with winter or spring or summer. I can't remember, one of those three seasons that it's based off of. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to discuss today. So, today is already the 20th, so it means we only have a week and a half left of the year, or of this month of 2023. But I do have one birthday and one birthday only, and I'm going to wish Olga K a happy birthday today, and that does it for birthdays. So, everyone has a true love story out there in this world, and whoever he or she may be for you, they may be close by to you or they may be far away. For me, she's out there in the world somewhere, whether she's from a town near me, whether she's from another state. She's out there somewhere, and she's part of that celebrity world, whether that be music, acting, modeling. What other ones have I forgotten to say? YouTube's athlete, wrestling. The only fields I will go nowhere near is porn star, what other fields? Strippers, bodybuilders, and there was one other one that I added yesterday. I can't remember what it was, but there's four basically that I will go nowhere near. And speaking of music, there is an individual on The Voice that's been on the show from blinds all the way up until the playoffs that start tomorrow night, and she's doing a mini tour around Roseville, or not around where I'm at. I'm not going to say every city, but I may just say the place that she's from, which is Roseville. That's one of them's close by me, and I want to go see her on December 1st, which is a week from this Friday. And we'll just have to wait and see. I'm not 100% certain if we're going to go or not, but I do want to see her and meet her, and it's kind of a smaller venue, I believe. Now, I don't know how tickets are working for this event, or if it's a free event, or what the whole situation is going to be, or how many people are actually going to show up to it. Because she's kind of popular now, and she's been popular before she was on The Voice. But yeah, so I definitely want to go see her and see what that whole situation is like. But again, I'm not 100% certain on what that's going to look like or how that's going to go down. I hope to go and see her. And who knows what's going to happen this week on the playoffs. She might be eliminated. She might be moved on to the next round. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm hoping whatever happens tomorrow happens. Whether she's still on the show for the lives, whether she's a great singer. Do not misinterpret that. She's an amazing singer. Just like all of the contestants on The Voice this year that are still left on the show. Everyone's great. But I digress. I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog. And bye-bye.